Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra and welcome to Creative 404. To begin, let's start off printing up your pattern. Today we're going to sew this hoodie. This pattern is actually found online on Pinterest, so it's not mine, but since it's free and I cleaned it up and resized it to fit Blythe dolls, I figured why not share it with all of you guys. So you're going to need one hood, two fronts, a back, two sleeves, two cuffs for the sleeves, two pockets for the front. Here are the front. And last but not least, the bottom hem. All right, we're going to start with the hood. For the hood, we're going to put right sides together. So this is the right side here. And I've already put them together, but I wanted to show you that you have to put the right sides together and then you sew along either of these curves. All right, now I'm going to clip the curve so that it lies flat. I'm really excited about this pattern and I hope you are too. If you enjoy receiving these free patterns, don't forget to give this video a like. I'd really appreciate it. So quickly, I'm going to clip the sides so that the seams lie flat while it's on the doll. And I am clipping each little seam allowance probably about, I want to say, a centimeter apart, maybe less. And then I'm going to turn them right sides out. And the seam actually becomes the back of the hood. I have a little issues. I forgot this one part on the very top that needed to be clipped so that the seams can lie flat. And I pushed the seams on either side of the sewn line, and that way they can give a nice flat surface for the back. Just like so. And massage the seams with your fingers and you can get it to look real nice. And that's the hood. Next, we're going to do the pockets for the front. We have two pockets that go to the front. And what I'm going to do is take some tulle. I actually got a little too much tulle, so I'm going to cut this up real quick, cut it in half, and then only use half of my tulle for the pockets. I find tulle is really nice to use when turning things to find some seam allowance when you have to turn things. So we're just going to sew along the lines that I've drawn. I like to use paper between me and my sewing machine because my sewing machine has a tendency to eat my garment pieces. So I like to use paper. Sometimes I'll even double up the paper just for stability. And now I'm cutting the pieces out of the tulle and making sure that they are nice and clean. And then I will cut the little notches here, as you can see right now. This is so that when they lie, when I turn things right sides out, it is going to lie flat. Now, when I sewn the tulle, I made sure that the tulle was on top of the right side of the fabric. That way, when I flip the tulle to the back, the seams actually end up on the wrong side of the fabric. If that makes a little bit of sense, I really hope so. Now off camera, I'm going to sew the diagonal, and I'm going to show you that real quick. Okay, see, I sewn the diagonal, and that's where the pocket opens. And so you want the pocket to open. If you don't want the pocket to open, then go ahead and sew the entire thing onto the garment. But I really wanted pockets that work, so I sewed the diagonal first, and then I'm going to sew the top and the side, right here and here, this side and that side. So here it is all sewn together with working pockets. I'm so excited. It's so fun. So now that the pockets are sewn on there, we're going to do the sleeves. So here are the sleeves. We have both sleeves for the left and right side, and then we're going to put the cuffs on the sleeves. So we're just kind of assembling all the pieces before we put the entire thing together. So here it is. Now the cuffs are slightly smaller. Luckily I have this, what is it called, ribbed fabric that matches my knitted fabric. And I think the ribbed fabric just makes a really nice effect when it comes to making cuffs and things for this hoodie. Now what I'm doing is I'm lying all my pieces now together, and I'm also going to mark the middle piece for the back. So not the middle piece, but the middle marking, the middle area for the back piece. This will come in handy later, but I really wanted to mark it now while all the pieces are separate. Off camera, I'm going to sew all these pieces together like a little puzzle, making sure all the right sides are together and the seam allowances are on the wrong side of the fabric, or in the inner side of the fabric. So here it is all sewn together. We have the sleeves, the back piece, and the two front pieces. And it looks just like this. All right. Now we're going to put the hood, and this is when that middle piece that we drawn comes in handy. And you're going to make the hood so that it goes all the way to the lines in the front. So here it is. Again, I've used paper. It just comes in so much handy. So easy to get back off too. So here's the hood. It's on here nicely. It's a little off camera. I'm sorry about that. I seem to have left. That's fine. I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the fabric over, so that extra bit of fabric from the other side of those lines of the front piece, you're going to fold backwards so that it kind of sandwiches that hood piece like this. All right, I'm going to sew that on. So it sandwiches the hood piece like this. All right, now it's sewn on. And when you flip it back out, it folds nicely like this. You see? I keep going off camera. I'm so sorry. We're going to do the sides of the sleeves now, all the way down the side of the body. So underneath the sleeve and all the way down the side, like this. So here's the sleeves with the cuffs, and then you're going to sew all the way down the sleeve. I'm going to do that to both sleeves. Here we are, like this. And now I'm going to turn them right sides out. I like to use my disappearing ink pen as a little turning tool. It really helps with these tiny garments. I'm also going to clip the inner piece of the cuff just so that it doesn't, the seam allowance doesn't stick out the cuff. I don't like the seam allowance sticking out, so I just like to trim it up nice and clean. I did the other cuff off camera. And then I'm just looking how it looks with the little folded piece. And we're going to do the bottom piece next. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit and I was like, oh, I'm going to do it now. And I forgot to do the either side of the piece so that yeah, I jumped the gun. I forgot to show that you actually sew the either side of the bottom piece before you attach it to the bottom of the garment. So you want to sew the, so when it comes to the little ribbed section, you're going to sew either side of it first, and then you're going to attach it to the garment. So, sorry, I forgot to show that. I feel so bad. Now we're going to add what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I am going to add the zipper now because it's a zipper hoodie. And I'm just messing around with how I'm going to add the zipper. I kind of want it to go all the way to the end, but I kind of don't. So here is the zipper. I actually didn't go all the way to the end. I went towards the middle where the end of the, like I didn't want it going all the way down. So I went up a little bit towards where the garment's at. And as you can see, it can zip up real nice. You also want to add a sewn tab so that the zipper doesn't come all the way off. So you're going to sew like a little loop around the top and just loop, 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 loop all the way on the top so that it doesn't come off. And these are working pockets. I'm really excited about that. Both of them work. You can put little stuff in it. And now I'm going to show it to you on the doll. Here it is on the doll. She looks super snazzy. I am really excited about her. She matches real well. I love the pink. I love the, well, not pink, but the purple and the mint color, the mint green. I think it looks really cute, and I love her little dress. She even has a heart that matches her hoodie, and I think it's super cute. I am just loving it. I like to zhuzh up the sleeves, but I'm just really happy. I'm really happy that the zipper works. I'm really happy that it looks great on the doll, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a like. If you want to see more, give it a subscribe. And if you have any questions or you need some help, put it in the description box in the comment section. I'd love to see, I'd love to help you if I can. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.